give on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Lamar now from the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson absolutely fires this one right side. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That's one he knows he should have had. And it's going to be 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Now a give running right. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ravens crowding their passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here.
The third down pass. The tackle by Brian Burns. A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth
The Ravens
down.
getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One play action. Williams. Fits it through the middle. And that's all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
32.
Williams on the play action. The right side hauled in by Komet. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now we've got some whistles as officials signal for a stoppage. Player injured on that last snap, it looks like. Yep, it's Cole Komet who's in need of some attention. They've got first down here from the 36. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams will look to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Williams off the play fake. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. You're going to try to throw for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Hand off to the back. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick toss, headed left. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Sit up.
Blitz coming here. Jackson finds a seam down the middle. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Bears 7. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Shoots away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. We'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
At the 49-yard line.
What's up?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down, Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is up? Yes, 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 yes. Cover, cover. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gets it,
headed right. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
What is up?
Williams to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6.
Vegas, Vegas.
Fourth down, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's on.
Now Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. Gets some space around midfield. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A pickup there of 39. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Looking to his fullback now. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
180. Nice shot.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He's got the punt. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Yes, Vegas, Vegas.
3rd down, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Orange.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
First down.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 43. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on 1st down. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Dive play straight ahead. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Jackson to throw it. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready to go.
Williams from the gun. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, 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 yes.
First down, Williams to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming here from the 12. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Motioning the tight end left. First down, here's Lamar. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Ravens.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw by Williams. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to throw it. Catch made by Loveland. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Vegas, Vegas! Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown!
The final throw before the break. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Andy Boricott is set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
And 21 at the 11-yard line.
Working quickly here. Williams off the play fake. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Collects this at the 35. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Jackson throwing here. He finds Howard, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Yo.
They'll run the counter. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He has the first over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Ravens 35. Andres Borregales is set to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He's taken down at the
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Going play action. Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
On first down, they'll run. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Option design here. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he goes down. The Bears got him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Have to come up with an unlikely 15 here on third and goal. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him, he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Williams on the play action. Buying some time left. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and 10 from the 43. Trying the right side. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the third.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 38.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Handoff now out of the gun. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jackson now on 3rd. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's a handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 1-yard pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
1st down, here's Lamar. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Ready?
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Shot.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
No, we change it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
He was taken down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Blown back, gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. Looking to his fullback now. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Tossing right to the short side. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears going for the win here. Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. There's the throw. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Clearly, the defense did not go all in on the block right there, and fortunate for them because it allowed them to pivot when they saw the fake, and they stayed in position to defend it beautifully.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It connects on the deep shot. Into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 45. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
What is up?
Setting up to pass. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
What is up? Yes.
Now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
running back.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
37-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He finds Helm, right side. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. Back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready to go? Yes, 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 yes.
Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The designed run, Jackson keeping it. So the Ravens will fly home with